Alright, I'm back. It's episode 16 of 100 Simple Life Truths. It is August 8th, 8:21 p.m. I just got back from the gym. I worked this morning. I got off. I came home. I did some homework. I showered. I chilled. Went straight to the gym. Just got back home. So that's always good. It's always good to stay active, get active. And while I was at the gym, I realized something. I realized that last episode 15, I was talking about everybody has their own stresses and things of that nature. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't want to have the same issues y'all have. When you realize that you different, you don't align yourself with the same things that everybody else align themselves with. And it's crazy because I was actually about to start arguing with somebody on Instagram over their political views. And then I stopped and I was just like, you know what? You're right. And that was it. Because I just can't do it. I can't stoop down to certain levels. I realized that I'm walking a very interesting path right now, and it's nothing you can say to me or attempt to do to me that's going to make me pivot or stoop down to your level, when I know that what's going on a day-to-day may be important, but my future is super important. And it's crazy because I was at the gym, and I'm not gonna say what gym I go to, but I go to a gym that has an indoor and an outdoor portion, right? So today, it's been raining the last couple of days, but today the outdoor portion was open. So I went out there, and it's like they have a lot of things out there. So, I start doing my normal stuff. I was working arms and abs today, and I just realized that it was a lot of planes, private planes, just flying over. And I kept looking up, and I'm like, damn, that's gonna be me one day. If you know, you know. I do have it in my future to get my private pilot's license. It is in the works. Y'all gonna see the full story about on that when the time comes. Other than that, that's really my opening monologue. It's basically, I want y'all to feel the way I feel in terms of feeling untouchable and feeling like sometimes things are sent to make you pivot or knock you off your grind, off your path. Don't let that happen. So we're going to get into episode 16, see if we can learn something about ourselves today. And yeah, take it from there. So episode 16, ironically, is called Pave Your Own Road. There's less traffic. I actually got caught in traffic coming home today too, because Kamala Harris was in my city. That probably I'm in PA. I'm in Philadelphia. Kamala Harris was in my city. I guess she had a rally, and the traffic just now was just like outrageous. So whatever, cool. I got home safe. That's all that really matters. And I'm alive to see another day. Oh, I lit a candle. I'm kind of rambling right now. I lit a candle. So it smells amazing. I ain't even shower. I came straight from the gym and hopped right in the studio, knock these episodes out, because I am still trying to do 100 episodes before the end of the year, which that's gonna be. I realize that's gonna be a breeze. Because I love doing this shit right now. I love doing this. And then there's another project that I'm working on, and I realized that project that I want to work on is gonna hold the key to a lot of things that I want to do. And if I play my cards right, it's gonna blow up so crazy. It's gonna boom so crazy. And I have confidence in myself that the plan that I have to execute, as long as I execute it the way I want to execute it and pitch it, it will be no way I could fail. So with that being said, pave your own road. There's less traffic. it starts off like this. Many of us define our successes in terms of what other people have. I already told y'all, don't do that. As a rapper, I can pick a handful of artists whose careers I want to emulate. That's cool. It's healthy to aspire, but we can easily fall into the trap of trying to follow a beaten path. Now, this isn't a hipster mindset of being original, which ends up being even less original. It's more of the understanding that it's in our nature to find the path of least resistance. If someone finds success creating a certain path, you can be sure that path will be clogged with people trying to follow in their footsteps. I agree, and it's crazy. The idea that I have, I don't think I've seen anyone do it before. So it's interesting, but I know how it could work. I know exactly how it could work. It's just up to me, and only up to me, to execute it properly. And it's a very systematic way I'm going to do it, that if someone tries to copy me or copy me, which I don't care, it will be easy for them to copy me, because it's a very simple thing, and it's a very it can be scaled up or it can be scaled down. But me, I scaled it right in the middle, right to where I feel like it's doable for me. So I'm not going to tell you the details of that yet, but stay tuned. It goes on to say, when you pave your own road, there's less traffic. Now, our goals are all pretty much the same. We want to insert some goal so we can be happy. Most people want to make more money. Most people want to travel. Most people want to be healthy. You know what I mean? Like, we all pretty much have the same goals, like from the grand scale. From the grand scale, we all have the same goal. It's raining outside, so if y'all hear that pitter patter, I guess you want to call it, that's the rain. Many of us have achieved goals only to still remain unfulfilled, so we create new goals. This repetitive exercise can keep us busy until we die. I touched on that before, and it's true. It's true. You could set a goal to go get to make $1 million, but once you make that $1 million, now you want to go make 2. And then once you make 2, you want to go make 3. So yeah, let's see where he goes with this. Today I had an awesome conversation with an awesome friend who had been traveling around the globe in pursuit of his happiness. He probably was talking to me. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. I told him about the bazillion things I have going on, and he asked, what do you want life to be? I didn't have to think about it. I replied, I want to be able to ride my bike every day and bring my ideas to life. He then told me to stop doing anything that doesn't help me get on that bike and bring those ideas to life. That's risky. That's risky because for that example, I'm pretty sure bro still gotta work and make money, right? You're not just gonna automatically make money from the things that you bring by bringing your ideas to life. It takes time. I'm not saying you never will, but I think that while you're working on your dream, while you're working on like fulfilling your dream or whatever your dream may be, you should still maintain an adult lifestyle, I guess you could say, in terms of like still working and still maintaining you can't just give up your livelihood and bank on that feeding you and paying your bills. Maybe I'm thinking too deep into it. I don't know. The beauty of that conversation was that he prompted me to share my very unique version of happy. It's much different. I want to be rich and famous because a lot of people want to be rich and famous. We're all saying the same thing, though. I want to be happy, and this is what I think will get me there. For me, happiness is sunshine, pretty women, bike rides, and creativity. That requires some money for the bills, but I can skip all the other bullshit that comes with that rat race. Other than the riding the bike part, I do like sunshine. I adore with all my heart pretty women, and I love creativity. So I agree with him on that. I think the more unique and clear your happy version is, the more clear and unique the path you will need to pave to get there will be. I see what? I understand the sentence, but it doesn't read well. I think the more unique and clear your happy vision is, the more clear and unique the path you will need to pave to get there will be. I don't like that sentence. It's a pretty easy to convey message, but I don't like the way the sentence was worded. And that's just me nitpicking. I nitpick sometimes, but yeah, it's very wordy. It doesn't have to be that wordy. Happy versions will change as time goes on because our priorities will change. What was important to you when you were 10 changes when you're 15 and changes again when you're 20 and will change again when you're 25, 30, 35, etc. Don't be attached to them. This is facts. I agree with that. I strongly agree with that. Strongly agree with that. And I've said that plenty of times before on this series. Like, just because right now I'm eager to graduate school and, get into my career and then start like pilot school and stuff like that, later on I might not want to do that. It's my goal right now, but later on I might not want to do that. So don't be so attached to your dreams and your visions, because they change. And once you attach yourself to them, like I said before, once you attach yourself to them, then you become them. And if they fail, then you're going to conceive yourself as a failure. You're not a failure. You've adapted, or you've changed. I've also realized if you don't choose to find happiness with what you have, you won't find happiness with what you get. That's how I see ambition, and that's cool too. We can find peace in the fact that there will never, ever, what? We find peace in the fact that there won't ever be peace as well. Okay. Bear with me. I read that wrong. But basically what he's saying is you got to be at peace regardless of if there's peace or not. Which is, it might sound crazy, but he's right. He's right. He's right. The more you know yourself, the more unique your adventure will be for you. There's no need to follow the herd, and what makes them smile won't necessarily be right for you. Facts. Just because everybody likes chocolate ice cream don't mean you gotta like chocolate ice cream. If you really just like vanilla, go for it. If you like the third person online and everybody ahead of you just ordered chocolate, you could go ahead and say vanilla. That's perfectly fine. You don't have to follow everybody else because you want to fit in. Fitting in is comfortability. Sometimes you have to become uncomfortable to grow, or to get growth and get better is the same thing. But like I said in the previous episode, there's no growth. There's no growth in your comfort zone. Yeah, because you take the time to read this, I wish nothing but the best for you. I hope you have a happy version and wake up with energy to chase it 1000% every day. That was the end of that, and I agree with him. I agree. Being here, listening to, especially if you made it this far in the video, if you made it this far in this and you still here, I love you, cause you not only are you supporting me, but I feel like you're supporting yourself, because these podcasts, I keep saying podcasts, these series are for me to give through you guys. Well, it's for you guys to give through me while I'm learning myself. Hopefully you guys are learning something about yourselves as well. So I know that if you're making it this far in it, at least you might be learning something about yourself. And if I could teach one person, or not even teach, but if I could help one person discover themselves a little bit better than they did before they started this video, then I already succeeded. And I'm happy. Like, I feel like the people that are here share the same sentiment that I share about myself. Is like, they're untouchable. Like, you're untouchable. Like, make it make sense to where you feel like you're not doing enough, or you feel like you're less than the next person, or you're comparing yourself to the next person. Bro, you here. Do it. Find out what your goals are. Find out who you are, and go do it. Go get it. Ain't nobody gonna give it to you. What, you think somebody's supposed to just give it to you because what? I can't even think of a reason why somebody would just give you, like, you know what I mean? It's your goal. It's your dream. It's your vision. Go get it. Make sure it's clear and concise, though. Don't just say, I want to be rich. How much? What's rich to you? Because somebody could be like, oh, I want to be rich. I got $1,000. I'm rich. Okay. The next person might say, oh, I got $1,000. I'm poor. I'm broke. This shit ain't going to last me. Somebody might say, oh, I got $1 million. I'm rich. Somebody might say $1 million. Man, I spent $1 million yesterday. You know what I mean? So don't worry about the outside forces, what everybody else is saying. Find out who you are. Find out what makes you happy, to the details in it. Don't say, oh, I want to be married and have kids. You want to be married to who? What this girl look like? What this man look like? You know what I mean? What's their morals? What's their characteristics like? Do they have a family? Do they have self-worth? Are they religious? What's their political views? Write it all down. Like, make sure that there's no gray areas. Just straight write down what is your version of happy. Make sure it's detailed. Make sure it's concise. And then go get it. Because I promise you one thing, nobody is going to give it to you. I'm not going to give it to you. I got my own version of happiness to achieve. I got my own things to go and get. You think I'm going to stop what I'm doing to go help you? Possibly, if you really need it. But you also got to give me grace if I don't have what you need. You can't bash somebody because you ask for help and they aren't able to help you. Because guess what? If they came to you and asked you for help, you clearly not in a space to help them. And if they bash you, what? That's going to make you feel less of who you are? Don't ever let anybody make you feel less of who you are because of what you want. So, with that being said, create your own road. Pave your own road. There's less traffic. It's ironic because I was just in traffic. And other than that, go get it. Go get it. Y'all got homework today. Y'all don't gotta leave y'all versions of happy in the comments, because that's supposed to be personal and near and dear to your heart. So just, write it down, keep it for yourself. Write down a plan to go and get it, and go and get it. But do come back to this video and say, I'm gonna go get it. When you're done writing down what your goals are, what your version of happiness is, come back here, comment on the video, say, I'm gonna go get it. That's it. Love y'all. Hopefully y'all learned something about yourselves today. I definitely learned something about myself today. And other than that, we out.